Hello YouTube, this is Daniel from Autolog. Today I'm going to install the new pedal shifter extension to my Golf GTI Mark 7.5. So I used to own a Pinalloy branded pedal shifter extension, but I decided to give this new mod design pedal shifter a go. I didn't like the feeling of Pinalloy when I use it because the thing is the Pinalloy pedal shifter goes on top of the existing OEM pedal shifter. So when you actually press it, the tactile feeling and the tactile sensation is not as good as using the OEM pedal shifter. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to install the mod design pedal shifter. Once I finish installation, I'm going to show you the comparison video between Pinalloy and a mod design pedal shifter, just to see which one is better. So in this video, I'll show you how to install the mod pedal shifter on Golf Mark 7 and Mark 7.5. You just need a long nose plier to remove one of the metal piece on the bottom of the steering wheel. So I'm just going to use this to remove the bolt looking metal piece. There we go. It's actually plastic. I thought it was metal, but okay. There you go. So it looks like this when you remove it. So you're removing this one on the bottom of the steering wheel. Once you have done that, you can just take this out. So our stock OEM pedal shifter has been removed. So one thing I found out while removing the pedal shifter is that when you turn the light on at night, this light comes on the front here in the writing from the OEM pedal shifter. I thought it was a light that was installed on the OEM pedal shifter, but I just realized the light's actually coming from the steering wheel itself, and there's a reflector sending the light to the writing here. So technically there's no electrical connection or anything. So now we just have to remove the OEM pedal shifter. So we're going to replace with the full replacement mod design pedal shifter. The installation is just a reverse order from taking out the OEM pedal shifter. You just need to put this on and secure with the plastic bolt looking pieces. So I'll just quickly show you how I install the new pedal shifter. So when you install the new pedal shifter, there is two clips that goes onto two holes here. So you're going to put the pedal shifter from the outside. Yep, now the clips are securing the outside part of the pedal shifter. So when you see the holes being aligned each other between the pedal shifter and the mount, we are going to finalize the installation by securing the plastic trim. You can put the plastic trim by hand, which is pretty easy, but if you have a short nails, you can just use a long nose plier just to make sure you have pushed the plastic trim all the way in. So installation is finished, and just one side took us about 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm guessing the whole installation should take roughly about 5 to 10 minutes. It depends on how fast you do. So now we just have installed the mod design pedal shifter. I'm just going to show you the side-by-side comparison video between Pinalloy pedal shifter and mod design pedal shifter. Keep that in mind that the Pinalloy one is just an add-on which sticks on top of the OEM pedal shifter, and the mod design one is a full replacement which replaced the OEM pedal shifter as well. So starting with quality of each product, I'm guessing both of the products are quite good, but if I have to be a very picky and strict person, I'll say quality on the mod design one is slightly better, because on the Pinalloy ones you can actually see here the finish is not perfect. So the quality on the mod design pedal shifter is definitely winner here. Pinalloy one is still okay. I'm not saying the quality on Pinalloy one is bad, but because the finish is not perfect as Mode Design pedal shifter, I'll give 1 point to the Mode Design pedal shifter. The next thing is about price. The Pinalloy pedal shifter, you can get it somewhere between $50 to $70 from online store. The Mode Design one, you can get it from Mode website for $199. So Mode Design pedal shifter is much more expensive compared to the Pinalloy pedal shifter. But the thing is, you have to consider about the average price of the stick-on pedal shifter and the full bolt-on pedal shifter. In general, in the market, the full bolt-on pedal shifter, the price range is somewhere between $200 to $350. For example, there's another full bolt-on replacement pedal shifter from Racing Line. And for the Racing Line pedal shifter, you can get it for about $320 from online. So for the price point, Pinalloy pedal shifter definitely win this point. However, if anyone's looking for the full replacement bolt-on pedal shifter, the Mode Design pedal shifter is not a bad price. Considering the other competitive brand, the full bolt-on pedal shifter is ranged from $250 to $350. So third point, it's about reliability of each product. Normally, people buy pedal shifter extension purely for looks, which is cosmetic. But some people also buy the extension to increase the surface area of pressing pedal shifter, so they can actually upshift and downshift while they're turning. The Pinalloy pedal shifter is bigger, therefore obviously it has bigger surface area to upshift and downshift. However, the functional surface area on Mode Design one was actually higher than Pinalloy ones. I'll show you why. The Pinalloy ones, even though the pedal shifter is bigger, people cannot upshift or downshift on a certain surface area. So from the top, the pedal shifter works, but from here, you cannot actually press it. So pedal shifter only works from top to middle, but it doesn't work on the bottom. How hard you press it, the pedal shifter still doesn't get pressed. So if you touch from here, you cannot upshift or downshift. So in conclusion, the Pinalloy pedal shifter, the surface is actually functional from here up to here, but anything down here, it doesn't work. On the other hand, the Mode Design pedal shifter, it is a little bit smaller than Pinalloy ones, but all the surface area is functional. Even though you press the bottom one here, you can still upshift and downshift. So all the pedal shifter area is fully functional to upshift and downshift. So I'm giving winning points to the Mode Design pedal shifter, simply because the full area is functional to upshift and downshift. Lastly, I'm going to compare the feeling of each pedal shifters. Yep, definitely that one feels better because it is a full bolt-on replacement pedal shifter. So this one, when you press it to upshift and downshift, when you actually hit the mechanical switch, it feels a little bit numb because you're using a pedal shifter on top of the existing pedal shifter. So when you press it, the tactile switch feeling is not as direct as the full bolt-on. While this one, you can actually hear it by sound. The switch feeling is much more direct because it is a full bolt-on. Hope you guys liked the comparison video between Pinalloy pedal shifter and Mode Design pedal shifter. They're both great products, to be honest. Especially Pinalloy one is great value for money. The Mode Design pedal shifter, it costs about 3 times more expensive than Pinalloy ones. But honestly, I'll still go over this one rather than Pinalloy ones. Thank you for watching and hope you see you next time. Bye!